What to do, YouTube? I'm just going to go out and just say it to you right now for the Tuaneers out there. I'm going to come out and just say it because y'all just don't listen when I be talking. Y'all just interpret it however you want to interpret it. And then it just ends up just being all mixed up. Look, I am not a Tua hater. I could care. I don't like him. Well, I don't love him and I don't hate him. So I'm in the middle. I'm a neutral party. But would I come out and say this? Because since day one, they have as my status, the perception that I hate Tua. I don't. I didn't believe the Miami Dolphins was a successful spot for Tua to land in due to the offensive line issues, due to Tua's injury history at Alabama, and due to his lack of mobility. So hopefully we can get that straightened out, and y'all can see this the way I'm seeing it, because it has nothing to do with I don't like the way he plays. It has nothing to do with his performance, even though his performance has been subpar at this point. I don't care what anybody says what he did last year. It was average at best, and you're not going to change my mind about it. And again, the defense covered a lot of Tua Tagovailoa's deficiencies. Probably one of his biggest strengths last year, because I know somebody's going to say, when are you going to ever say anything nice about Tua? I'm going to say he does an excellent job of taking care of the football. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. But this video is about Tua's trainer ripping the Miami Dolphins. And I'm going to go ahead and start it with the quote. Ross is pissed. Team is bad, but if Tua wins next week against the Jags, it's for sure the defense and Flores coaching. The kid deserves better. He got the shit end of the stick and above all has succeeded. Now, the reason why I said this from the beginning is because of the fact that you want to talk about how Tua deserves better and he ends up got the shit end of the stick in Miami. When you end up getting drafted early, like Tua got drafted with the 5th overall pick in the 2020 draft, you're going to a pretty bad team if a team is sitting that high to pick you. So you're going to have to be part of the rebuilding process. But again, going back to what I said earlier on in the video, when it comes down to Tua, again, I did not see him being a good fit here in Miami due to durability issues, due to the Miami Dolphins offensive line issues, being able to protect the quarterback on a consistent basis. Tua and the Miami Dolphins just was not a mix. It's just some of y'all, and like I said before, I stated this in the past, I strongly believe that Tua pick was a money grab move. We want to put asses in those seats. We want to have the Miami Dolphins fans have them a reason to come to the Miami Dolphins stadium to find them a reason to root for the Dolphins. That's what that pick was, in my honest opinion. That wasn't the Brian Flores pick. That wasn't the Chris Greer pick. That was a Stephen Ross pick. And it's coming down to, at this point, which I extremely do feel sorry for Tua at this point. It's coming down to a do or die situation for playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars in London. And here's why. The Miami Dolphins are currently sitting at 1-4 right now. We have been back and forth about what Tua is going to be as far as progression is concerned. And of course, they end up going back and forth about, oh, Tua wasn't the right pick. Justin Herbert is the pick. But I strongly believe, like, I'm just going to humble y'all real quick. Regardless if it was Justin Herbert or Tua, I don't even think Justin Herbert would have succeeded with the Miami Dolphins. So it's a good thing that Justin Herbert didn't come to the Dolphins, because the way the team was built from the beginning. Like, let's think about this for a second. The 2019 Miami Dolphins offensive line, none of those players that started, except for Michael Dieter at the time, did not return to be starters. Oh, yeah, and Jesse Davis, obviously, too, as well. But none of those guys came back in the next season. That's how bad the Miami Dolphins offensive line was in 2019, but we ain't talking about that. But at the same time, like, that all plays a big part in a quarterback's progression as a player. If you don't have the protection to do what you need to do, then we're not going to be able to get our full evaluation. That's why I kind of held back. Like, I'm a patient person. I'm not trying to get rid of Tua like that. But at the same time, when we end up coming down to, we're weighing our options here between Deshaun Watson and Tua Tagovailoa, you already know I'm weighing over to Deshaun Watson 1,000%. 1,000%. You'd be a damn fool if you weren't weighing over to the Deshaun Watson side. But at the same time, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this tweet. I feel this wasn't. I think this trainer was just speaking from frustration, being in the Miami area, possibly being a fan, and you're speaking your frustration as far as the team is concerned after the Buccaneers game. Like, I don't think he didn't think his voice carried that much weight, even though it kind of does, considering the fact that you're Tua's trainer. You're Tua's trainer. But getting back to Tua, how this is a do or die situation. You got these Deshaun Watson rumors looming over your head. You've been out since week 2 versus the Buffalo Bills. You ended up getting hurt with a rib injury, and supposedly supposed to be coming back week 6. We go out and we lay, if we don't win this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, there are going to be some question marks about Tua, number one. Obviously, the Jacksonville Jaguars have their issues with their head coach, Urban Meyer, not taking the team, playing home with the team, end up spending time in his hometown, end up getting caught on camera, dancing on some teenage girl. And that's just not a good look for a head coach. It just seems like he did not want to be associated with the Jacksonville Jaguars team at that particular time. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm a Miami Dolphins guy. I'm just speaking from what is on the table right now for Tua if we do not come out and win this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what you got. There's going to be some serious question marks at the end of this game, because right now, borderline, if we just sit here and just think about it for a second, between the 2 worst teams in the league right now is stuck between the Miami Dolphins. The 3 worst teams are stuck between the Miami Dolphins, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and probably the Houston Texans right now. Those are the 3 worst teams in the league. 3 worst teams. So there's going to be, again, there's going to be a whole lot of expectations for Tua Tagovailoa in week 6 if he plays versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. That it is do or die time for him, in my honest opinion. Otherwise, we're going to be on the phone. We're going to try to figure out what we're going to do to try to get Deshaun Watson. That's my honest opinion. But don't worry, I'm not done for this week, because we're going to have a serious conversation about this Miami Dolphins defense. More important, in particular, the secondary. But let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is Great One DeVore. I'm up out of here.